Good morning, you sweet bastards. I am Ricky Cobb, and this is the Ricky Cobb Show, and holy shit. If you followed me on Twitter X for a long time, you probably can't believe that this is happening either, and if you've never seen me before and you're just an OutKick fan, you're probably wondering why Clay Travis and OutKick hired one of the Allman Brothers, the untalented one, even. So happy to be here. This is the culmination of a lot of years of tweeting away. I used to say that every time I tweeted, it was Andy Dufresne's chisel, and I was trying to get my way out of higher education, where I've spent over 2 decades as a college sociology professor, and just tweeted this morning ahead of the first episode of this show that I resigned that post just yesterday, and I am now a talk show host. And holy shit, that is really pretty weird. And speaking of weird, the Olympics just wrapped up in Paris. And I got to tell you, some of these Olympic sports I don't get. I really just do not understand what is happening with sports such as cross kayak, speed wall climbing. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. Look at this. This is like something, I saw some footage of it. It's like straight from Ultimate Beastmaster or American Gladiators. I was waiting for some guy dressed in red, white, and blue who looked like Thor to try to knock these motherfuckers out of their kayak. I can't believe this is a real sport. Was it invented for the Olympics? Look at this. Speed wall climbing. This is a sport? How long has this been a sport? How long did it take to get this in the Olympics? We've got real, actual sports. There was no baseball in the Olympics. There was no softball in the Olympics. There was no lacrosse in the Olympics, but yet we got people climbing walls. And the one that floors me the most is breakdancing was a part of the 2024 games. There you go. Paris 24 Electric Boogaloo is basically the situation that we found ourselves with. And we had the one lady from Australia, as I bring in the international streaming star, America's friend, the great Ronnie T-Shirts, my sidekick. Ronnie, you saw the breakdancing, you saw the cross kayaking. What do you make of these sports that, quite frankly, I feel like it's pretty generous that we're calling some of these things sports? Nothing against breakdancing, but I don't think square dancing should be in the Olympics either. Where do you stand on some of these very niche sports that we've seen added to the Olympics in recent years?
Well, it gives me hope, right? Like, can I be a cornhole Olympian now?
I feel like if Jimmer Fredette can make the Olympics as America's best hope for, correct me if I'm wrong, Ronnie, but I believe they're calling it 3x3 basketball. It's not 3-on-3. It's 3x3. Perhaps you could be America's great gold medal hope in the sport of cornhole.
It's been my dream for almost 4 years now, and I'm hoping to lobby the IOC to allow cornhole. But dude, that Australian woman that was breakdancing, it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I saw a lot of people saying, I wish I would have come up with it, but they said that she looked like they looked like their golden retriever right after they had cut the grass, and it was just it kind of rolls around on the ground. So yeah, it was pretty weird. Some might say disrespectful to the Olympics.
Disrespectful to the Olympics, disrespectful to breakdancing. I actually thought, I saw this at first and I was like, oh my gosh, how did this lady get in the Olympics? Then I thought, oh, somehow or another she conned her way into this from Australia, because I don't know what the Australian breakdancing scene looks like, Ronnie. I'm assuming that they're not leading the world in the competitive sport of breakdancing. So I thought maybe we had an Eddie the Eagle Edwards situation where she was just the best that they had, and she threw a shrimp on the Barbie and headed over to Paris to try to represent. And it was, like she was the Jamaican bobsledding team or something. You follow what I'm saying? This is what I thought was going on. Then this morning, I actually got under the impression somehow that it was a troll job. I thought that somehow or another she got over there and she just kind of went into business for herself and basically trolled the Olympics. And I'm now being told that no, this was legitimate. She was actually trying her best. And Ronnie, I don't know how you score competitive breakdancing, but I saw that she and her 3, whatever they call these, are they battles? They may be battles within the breakdancing world. I saw that she was outscored by a cumulative total of 54-0 by her competition. She did not even get on the board. She didn't even spin in the right way correctly, accidentally, even one time. So is this done? Is this one and done? Are we going to be breakdancing again in Los Angeles in 2028, you think?
So my understanding is breakdancing was one and done. It's not on the docket for LA, which I think is kind of weird that you would do this and not have it like make the commitment that you're going to do it. But I think this has kind of made me wonder, if you were a breakdancer, what would your b-boy name be?
You have to have a name. Is this correct? Yeah, I tweeted about this one. As I said at the outset, electric boogaloo is a phrase that I shall forever associate with breakdancing, just as any child of the 80s. But I was thinking about, what's this guy's name? Grandmaster Shrimp or something like that? Ron,
the guy in red is Turbo.
The guy in red is Turbo. What's the other guy's name?
I
don't know. The other guy, though, I'm pretty... Yeah, what's his name? Detlef Shrimp? Grandmaster Shrimp? Bottomless Shrimp? I don't know what his name is, but I can tell you that I'm pretty sure he would have been the Michael Phelps of breakdancing. And I said the only thing, as you can see in the tweet, that held him back from winning what I can only assume would be at least a dozen gold medals is that our society had the common sense in those days not to include breakdancing in the fucking Olympics. It's hard for me to take a lot of this seriously. We're a couple of steps away from Yahtzee being in the Scrabble. Can we do Texas Hold'em? What's next? And do you think, honestly, that it cheapens the Olympics a little bit when you've got Steph Curry hitting unbelievable three-point daggers to propel the United States to gold in a sport like basketball, and then at the same time we've sort of got the simultaneous stupid Olympics happening where apparently anyone and everyone is invited and we're cross kayaking?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's it feels like it's maybe turning into the Laugh Olympics, which I know you're a big fan of the Laugh Olympics.
Yeah, I will tell you that look, God bless the Olympians. I don't want to hate on anybody, but come on, really, seriously, I don't know if I'm buying it. In 2028, we've got flag football on the horizon, Ron. And that makes me feel like, I don't know, maybe that's our chance. Is there an opportunity? I used to like to be all-time quarterback when I was a kid. You think, who are we sending over there? Are we going to send real NFL players? Are we sending Tyreek Hill? Or is this going to be like the 3-on-3 basketball where we got to dig up Terrell Owens or somebody who's willing to go through the rigorous qualification process?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Wes Welker and a bunch of other slot receivers are probably who we're going to send over.
Well, God knows we're the world leader in slot receiving, so I like our chances. I want to see the United States playing flag football against the Netherlands and places like that. Let's see what they've got.